practice? How's he doing?
Marcus was sick today, still sore, did not practice. Got sent home, came in, it's cold, I guess, I don't know. I didn't see any, but he came in, got checked out, and they just said, between that and Europa League, take the day off. And so the status for tomorrow, I've been told, is doubtful.
Did he have imaging or anything done?
No.
Has he reached the point where he needs a little time just to rest up?
I mean, he would play if he wasn't sick in the oblique. So.
We talked the other day about how maybe he needed a little blood.
Yeah, so I haven't talked to him about that specifically, but you know, he's only going to play if he's 100% or close.
How did Gordon's checkup go?
Good, looks good. Cleared for a little bit more today. Did most of practice. We didn't do anything live. When we went even like a controlled live, he acted as an official. So making real strides, I guess.
Did everyone else, Kemba, Jalen, did everyone else go through today?
Romeo's still up in Maine. They feel like his ankle wasn't as bad, so they feel good about keeping him up there. I believe everybody else went through. Yeah.
Marcus, is there any, you talk about the way he plays, he's going to be kind of more susceptible to bumps and bruises. Is there any tiny thing all right, hey, even if you're okay, maybe take a day or just manage?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. I mean, if we're open to that with any of the guys, and we talk to them about it, and if our training staff thinks that there's something that is really nagging a guy, then they will certainly suggest that. This decision will be made based on if he can get over being sick, which sounds like he was pretty under the weather today, and then the oblique, which is obviously something with his past that you're just alert to. Sounds like it's just a contusion, so that's good, but that doesn't mean it's not super sore. And if it's super sore, he's not going to play.
How interesting is this Miami team and that young backcourt?
Freaking good. I mean, I think they're one of my favorite teams to watch. Awesome structure, good players, deep. When you talk about Dragic, Hero, Winslow, Olynyk, all off the bench. I mean, Waiters and James Johnson haven't been playing. They have a ton of players, and their starting lineup has been great. Without all those guys, so they've been really fun to watch. I mean, they always are, but you can tell they've got a good way about them.
Brett, you had some frustration over the challenge in New York. What was the cause of that? I know you've been asked about the challenges a lot, but it seems like you're not getting a clear idea of what you are able to challenge or what the results of the challenges are.
No, I said last week, I think there's, even when you go to a video and I completely understand it, maybe more so now than in the moment, there's still a lot of judgment, even when there's always going to be, so that's just part of it. But that was all digitally edited.
The cameras caught you saying I'm done.
I don't remember that. Cameras can do anything. These NBC Sports Boston people are super talented. They can put words in your mouth.
Can you explain what was the specific explanation about that particular play?
That particular play was they thought that Grant embellished the contact, and it wasn't a block, but it wasn't a charge either. So they counted the basket and moved on.
They took away his foul?
They took away his foul. So I actually did keep the timeout. That challenge was actually successful. So it just didn't feel like totally successful.
Is it a little confusing at this point, though, in terms of
it's not
what parts what's a foul, the play against?
I think the biggest thing with the challenge in general is that one's not the biggest. That wasn't a big deal as I look back on it. Is what's proximate to the play? What really impacts the play prior to the foul that was called? So that's I think that's a definition that if we're going to continue to do the challenges, we're going to have to work through a little bit deeper.